What's going on, guys? Figured I'd get on here today and we're going to do a little unboxing and review. I ordered something off Amazon and I'll leave a link in the description if y'all want to go check it out. And then later on I'll also be doing another review like in a few months or something like that, and just let you know how it's holding up. But I was researching of get my phone situated here. I got some fuel in my truck that I need to get out, and because I got like 3/4 of a tank of fuel and I don't want to waste that fuel. So most of y'all know that my CP4 pump, it did come apart and shot metal through the whole fuel system, so I'm pretty sure there's going to be fuel or metal in the fuel inside the tank itself. So basically I'm going to pump it out, and then I'm going to take a magnetic magnet and try to see if I pick up any metal. Regardless whether I do or not, I'm going to basically transfer it back and forth to different tanks or whatever, because I got a couple of big truck tanks out here and I got them cleaned out, and so that's basically what I'm pumping into. And then but first I'm just going to pump it out of the truck and then into that tank, and then from there I will filter it out several times just to make sure that I got all the metal out. And I'm probably just going to use it in my tractor. I'm not going to put it back in the truck. So so basically what I'm going to do now is I ordered it's a Milwaukee transfer pump. It says that it's basically a water transfer pump, but I've done a lot of reviews on this thing, and to make sure that it will withstand diesel fuel and oil and stuff like that. And guys, I've run across several videos of people using it for diesel fuel, transferring oil, hydraulic fluid, gear oil, all that kind of stuff, and it is held up just fine. Nobody's ever, I've never done one seeing where they're run gasoline through it. I probably wouldn't recommend gasoline, but as far as diesel fuel and stuff like that, I think it's going to be okay. And so we're fixing to get with it, and I'll show you. Alright guys, so like I said, I ordered a couple of different things to go along with this. And so first of all, let me get it out of here. This thing's pretty heavy, but so that's it right there. It's a Milwaukee M18. It's the tool only. It does not come with the battery. And of course you can get the one with the battery, but of course you're gonna pay a little bit more for it. And I've already got a few batteries, so but it's the M18 transfer pump. And we'll set that aside. We'll unbox it here in just a minute. And I bought 25 feet of clear, and guys, I'm just using this just to be able to see the fuel coming through. Now I wouldn't recommend this if you was actually hooking it up to something permanently, but this is fine. This is, I believe, 3/4. 25 feet of 3/4 inch, and I'll explain to you in here in just a second why I got 3/4 inch. And then, so on the Milwaukee transfer pump itself, on each side, and I'll show you here in just a minute, it has a place where you can screw a water hose style up to. So I ordered these little fittings right here, and if I'm not mistaken, yes, it already has the male ends on it, so we won't need that. So we'll just need the female ends. And then you just slide your 3/4 inch hose over this part, and basically all these are, guys, is just the fittings to where you repair a water hose. So that's all this is. And this pack come in a pack of 4. You can get them in a pack of 2, but I went ahead and got a pack of 4 just in case I need them for water hose or whatever. Or if I want to make a couple of different lines, being I got 25 feet. So we will get this box out of the way. Set that over there. Set that over there. And get my knife here. I need to sharpen my knife, what I need to do. So, like I said, guys, the review, I've done all the reviews, and like I said, I've done several reviews. I think this thing's going to do good for what I want it to do. But I would definitely let y'all know. And guys, those of you who watch my videos, y'all know that I give an honest review. If I don't like it, I tell you I don't like it. Piece of junk, I tell you it's a piece of junk. If it does the job and it lasts for say a year and it goes down of all the stuff I'm gonna put it through, then I go buy another one. If it only lasts a month, I don't know. Because being that I'm gonna be putting things other than water through here, then that's probably going to void the warranty, so probably won't be able to send it back. But so you just put a battery in there. I've seen where people put a 9 amp battery life battery in there, so I'm pretty sure you just put inside, but that's where your battery goes. And so here's where your pumps go right, or your fittings go right here. So hopefully y'all can see that. And basically you just take it and just screw it on. And see guys, just like a water hose, so it's got the gasket in there, so it shouldn't leak. And then you just, like I said, slip your hose over here, and then it comes with hose clamps, so you got to do that. And guys, just keep in mind that all this stuff right here I'm showing you is separate. It does not come, these connectors, that hose, it does not come with the kit or the Milwaukee tool. So you got to get all this stuff separate, and I will leave a link to each thing in the description. So you just screw that on there, and then same thing on the other side. And then, alright, so it has an arrow letting you know that basically you're pulling from this side and you're pumping that way. So basically in my case, I'm going to be putting this side, the hose going into my tank. And then this side will be going to where I want to pump it to. And then, I don't know if y'all can see that, but you got the fins in there and stuff. I don't forgot exactly what the fins are made out of. Let me see. I ain't gonna take up too much of y'all's time. Because somebody told me, or one of the videos I watched, it showed what the actual fins and stuff was made out of, and it's made out of a very, very good quality material that will withstand, oils and things like that. So, and they recommend you taking, whenever you get done using it, you take Dawn dishwashing detergent and like put it in a bucket or whatever, and basically pump it through and just clean that out after each use. But guys, I've seen people that's like mobile mechanics and stuff that's used this thing and has never cleaned it out, and it's been working fine for, I think he said, over a year that he's been using it. And he pumps diesel fuel, transmission fluid, gear oil, hydraulic oil. He does all that stuff with it, and has never had an issue. He said he even bought a spare fin, because you can replace the fin if it ever goes out or deteriorates. And he even bought one extra, but he's never had to use it. And so that's basically it. And then we're going to just hook up a section. I hope I got the right size hose. Because if I didn't, that ain't gonna do me no good right now. Cut this plastic without cutting the hose. And it is a little loose. I probably could have, I mean, it's a snug fit. I probably could have went with a 1/2 inch. But I just went ahead, and I hope this hose ain't too big to stick down in my tank. So yeah, just put that on there, and then let's see what I do with the hose clamps. I'm gonna have to there we go. Yep, just stick the hose clamp on there like that. Or put the hose on, put the hose clamp on, tighten it down, and should be good. So we're gonna try here in just a minute, and then but guys, like I said, as long as it holds up, I think I'm gonna like it. This is gonna work good for, instead of whenever I go get like a 5-gallon can of diesel fuel and I have to pour up my tractor and everything like that, then what my plans are is taking one of my big truck tanks, strapping it down to a pallet, and then I got one that's 75 gallons, so I'm gonna take that and fill it up with off-road diesel, and then whenever I get ready to fill my tractor up, then I use this, pump it out of the tank into the tractor, rather than having to hold that big old can up and end up spilling it everywhere. So I think this is gonna work out good. So, but all right, let's get it out there and test it out. All right, guys. So hopefully y'all can see everything okay. And so I got my hose, and if you're doing it this way, I would recommend probably going with a smaller hose, because I did have a little bit of trouble getting this one down in there. I think I got it all the way in there. So basically I just took it and just blowed on it like that, and I can hear it bubbling inside there. So I don't know how far it is in there, but I believe it's pretty well in there. And actually, I'll go ahead and turn y'all around. I'll show you something real quick. All right, guys, so I just want to show you, of course, truck won't crank, but I just want to show you how much fuel is in there. And like I said, it's a little bit over 3/4. So so we're gonna see how much fuel it actually pumps out. All right, so I got this stuffed all the way down in there. I want to leave, enough to where I'm not, in case I got to try to stuff some more down in there. So let's see what we're gonna do here. I'm gonna try to keep this to where we're gonna keep it up here, because guys, it will pull uphill. So we're gonna cut it about right here. And like I said, guys, I need to sharpen my knife. Or if you had your razor blade or something like that. Razor blade probably would work a whole lot better. Trying not to cut my hand here. Because guys, that is pretty thick hose. There we go. Alright. So what we're gonna do is put one of our clamps on here. Make sure I get this put on there right so I can get to it easy. Alright, so we are pulling from the tank, so we go in on this side. Alright, that's on there pretty good. And we'll do the same thing for the other one. Alright, make sure that we got them tightened down good. Maybe they are. We're going to stick. I'm using a 5.0 battery. And it is, it's got 3 bars on it. All right, I'm not going to cut the rest of this line because I want to save it. We're going to stick that down in there. All right, let's see what she'll do. Guys, that fuel came through quick. I mean, real quick. Whoa. Y'all see how much flow that is? Guys, that is pumping it through. That is pumping it through. As long as this thing holds up, I think I'm gonna like that. See if I can get y'all over here. Hopefully I can see up inside that pretty good. Yeah, it's pumping it through all that line. See if I can get this out without spraying myself again. See guys, that's a pretty good bit of flow. So, get over here and make sure my connectors, I got my connectors turned off. Let's see how fast it's. Wow. Look at that, guys. Just that little bit of time. I mean, probably what? 2 minutes. That thing has already went down to 1/4 of a tank. And I hear some changing. Alright, so we're going to cut it off. And it's supposed to cut off on its own whenever it's not getting no more fuel. So we're going to go ahead and cut it off. But let's go back over here real quick. Yeah, see, this done went down to 1/4 of a tank. Guys, that's amazing. That was like, what, a minute, 2 minutes, maybe? Yup. And this done put all that fuel in there. So that's basically what it looks like in there. I know there's probably a glare, but I think what it is, I just think got the hose probably pulled up or probably curled up inside the tank. Let me try to. It's hard to do this one hand. I'm trying to shove this hose down in there a little bit more. All right. So guys, I don't believe at all that it's not pulling it because anything's wrong with it. I believe it's because the hose is probably curled up in there and it's not getting no more fuel. So let's see here. Okay, that's dirt and stuff. So let's try it this way. All right, we're gonna, just to make sure that nothing's wrong with the pump, I'm gonna pull that hose out. I'm gonna stick it down in there, and we're gonna see. And basically, I'm gonna suck it out there and put it back in. So we're gonna see if it'll pump it back through. All right. All right, so we're gonna pull this out, if I can get it out. Like I said, guys, a bigger tank, or not a bigger tank, a smaller line would probably done a lot better. All right. Get this off the dirt, clean it off. Right, so we're going to stick that hose. We're going to stick this down in there pretty good. Pull this one out a little bit. Alright, let's see what she'll do. There it goes. Yeah. So yeah, it's just because it was curled up in the tank. Yep, she's flowing through. Good deal. Pull these up just a little bit and get all that fuel out of the line. All right, there we go. So yep, now I got my hands all covered in diesel fuel, but all right guys, so they as y'all can see, it pumped diesel fuel. And now granted that was, just a few minutes and everything, so I am going to keep using it, and if anything changes on it, then I will let you guys know. Whether, hey, it's holding up, I highly recommend it, or no, don't get it. And I'll let you know if it's a piece of crap. But of course, guys, Milwaukee, they make some great tools. And all the reviews that I've seen so far of people using them for other things such as diesel and things like that, I think it's going to hold up good. So like I said, I'm gonna keep using it, and I will leave I will do a review Probably here in, I don't know, depends on how much I use it, maybe a month or two. But and if anything changes before then I'll get on here and I'll let you know immediately. But if you don't hear from me about that pump in say a month or two, until I do my next review on it, then it's still doing good. Like I said, I'll only get on here and basically do another review or in-depth review of it if anything changes, if it tears up or if it stops pumping or anything like that. But other than that, if it keeps doing the job, then I probably won't do another video on it until I do the month or two or whatever review. So, but as far as now, I do like it. So, and guys, y'all see, man, that was amazing. Y'all seen how fast I emptied, or well, not completely empty, because you know how the whenever you buy a hose, you know how it's all curled up and stuff like that. So it probably got down in that tank and probably curled up, and now it was sticking up, and it wasn't completely hitting the bottom of the tank. So I believe that's what it was, as far as not getting all the fuel out. But like I said, y'all seen how far it went from a little bit over 3/4 of a tank all the way down to 1/4 of a tank. I mean, it sucked it out quick. So I think I'm gonna like it. I mean, I can use it to, you know, pump oil out of my big old 10-gallon oil pan, rolling oil pan thing that I got, and put it into, you know, different buckets, so that way I could take it and dispose of it. And I'll let you know how it does with oil. But yeah, so far I think I'm gonna like it. So everything I used today, I will leave a link in the description if y'all want to go check it out. And so far I recommend it. Like I said, if anything changes, I will get back on here and let y'all know. But as of right now, I highly recommend it. If you're just going to be using it for, like, do water, like a sump pump or something like that, then yeah, by all means, I really highly recommend it, because I mean, that's what they say it was made for. I think they built it to where you could do more stuff with it. They just sort of, you know, advertise it for just water. But anyway, but yeah, as of right now, I highly recommend it. So if y'all are looking for something like that, you know, rather than having to get out here one of those hand pumps and everything and transfer your fuel over, guys, for the price, I don't think you could beat it. I think it's a good deal. So probably the only thing I would recommend is, if you was doing something like I was doing or something like that, maybe going with a 1/2-inch hose. Or guys, you can step down in fittings and maybe go down from you'd have to have that fitting to screw into the pump, and then start out, you know, with a 1/2-inch, and then convert that down to maybe a 1/4 inch or something like that, and get your hose diameter smaller. But yeah, other than that, I highly recommend it. And another thing a lot of people use, if they don't want to buy that right there, just take, you know, garden hose and cut the end out of it, or just keep it, you know, like it is. You know, get your little 25-foot garden hose, or if you don't need a hose that big, people, I have seen reviews where people has done your washing machine hose. You know, the hose that you put on the back of your washing machine, hook it up. What are those are what, about 6 feet long? So you can use one of those, because it has one of those garden style fittings on the end where you can just screw it in. So that'll work perfect if you don't need a real long hose. But I went ahead and bought the clear hose just because I wanted to, you know, test it out, show y'all that, hey, it does suck the fuel through. And so that was the main reason I got the clear hose. But anyway, Guys, I'm fixing to get off here, and now I got fuel inside that tank, so now I got to get that thing loaded up onto a pallet and strapped down, and so that way it's permanently there. So, but yeah, like I said, I'll leave a link in the description. Y'all want to go check it out. And guys, if y'all don't mind, hit that like, share, subscribe button, and we will get back with y'all on the next one. Leave me a comment if you have one of these, and let me know how it's holding up, so that way everybody else can see. If it's doing good, leave it in the comments. If it's doing bad, if you have problems with it, leave it in the comments. Let people know. And because like I said, this is my first time using it, and so if y'all have had one for a while and run, you know, different things, diesel fuel, oil, things like that through it, like I said, leave it in the comment, and let everybody else know that, hey, is it worth it? Is it not worth it? Just give your honest opinion of it. So, but anyway, I'll get back with y'all on the next one. As always, y'all stay safe. Semper Fi.